cab off the chassis. The reason why we're doing that is we got to take this thing to paint. I've already taken it apart, and we're ready for the cart. We're going to put it on a cart, bring it over to the booth, start body working that firewall out inside the cab, getting all that done. Underneath is already painted, so we'll do a nice hard tape line at the bottom there. Make sure everything that was prepped and done previous doesn't get hurt again. And we're going to go ahead, DA everything down, finish up some work in here that we needed to do, the little loop to do things. Then we're going to base coat pearl this thing and make her look nice. Get her on the chassis for the last time. You see our low car shifter right there. We just raise her up that way. And there's our access plate removed. Not too bad. We got these two grommets made. These are two heater hoses, so that's AC, large, small. Drain, power, PCM harness. And you're like, what's this all here? Well, we originally had a cutout that was done from a previous restoration. We were trying to save it, and it's just not working for us because our connectors are more oval than they are just round. So we're replacing this with this. And then in the process, let's dig this out. In the process, we're going to weld that up, and then I'm going to Dremel that out and put that bad boy right in like that. We'll just fix that little area.
We're plugging up little holes here that don't belong in the truck anymore, and we got the plate welded in for the computer and everything on the truck. We're going to get everything cleaned up, and then we're going to start getting ready for the body worker.
Good. I'm getting finaling the holes out. I got one more to put in for accessory, and then we're ready. I'll have Lee come in and do a tape up on this week. All right.
We need to set up a weekend for us.
Yeah, I wish.
All right.
All kinds of pieces body worked, and they're ready to go in the booth for some paint after we're done doing a little bit of work on Doyce's cab. Small parts painted for Doyce, base coat, clear coat. This is actually a tri-coat. Put the white down, and then we put the pearl, and then we clear it. And you see the Challenger in the background. There are the speaker grills and the back wheel support for his amp. Okay. We are onto the cab now. I'm going to be seam sealing the rest of the cab up. Alrighty, get in here. So I'm putting the seam seal in the remaining joints, getting done, and I'm going to do them across here and here. We're going to final this out today, and I'm going to shoot some footage of this being painted up under the dash. We're not going to paint the shell today, but we're going to be doing a lot of perimeter work around the cab, getting all this taken care of. Alright, so Lee, we're going to final sand inside the
I'll be up
cab.
on the dash, up on that firewall.
And if you need some blankets, some pillows.
I've actually got a blanket in there as we speak.
Okay.
I put a piece of cardboard across the old training hole or the hump there so I don't fall through.
Yeah.
Should be in pretty good shape. It's got a moving blanket on there if I need a little more comfort.
All right, Bob. All right, I'll follow up with you here. I'm going to seam seal the bottom portion there. Okay. Put the camera in the corner, like Little Jack Horner. Got a lot of punch throughs with bodywork, so we're going to chromate the areas. So we're going to get that done, and then we're going to be able to put the color in. We're going to use this sealer. So you're going to see very spotty work, and then we're going to put the color right in. What we're trying to do with this is put a nice color in, uniform it up in here, and then we're going to put the white in down in here. Basically, I'm shooting very low pressure. See that? Nothing. So I'm like running real low because I don't need to do much in here. I don't need to blow it everywhere and funnel everywhere. I'm just going to airbrush it in a little bit. Okay, we got the base coat on. We have 3 and 3, so we're up to 6 coats. It'll be 7 and 8. So we put the white base down. Now we put the pearl on it, and now we're ready for clear. Okay, last coat.
We'll see.
Yeah. Glenn showed me a neat trick on the phone here. Like, so as I'm using the camera on a flip,
Right.
and I'm using this one here. Let me clean this up. What I can do is I can put that in a program and keep the jitter down because, see, as I hold it, because we're getting older,
Yeah.
I got the shakies now. So that's what happens when you get older,
That's how I know I'm alive.
right?
Well, that and I check my pulse every morning.
Right.
That's how I know I gotta go to
Oh
work.
my gosh.
Like, "Ugh, damn it. Can't call in dead again. That's right.
So what's coming up for tomorrow is I'm going to finish out the little areas on that one. I'm going to start getting ready to edge out that. Ray will be here tomorrow. We're going to work on the VW together. Ray and I will basically kind of be a little bit of out of footage because got to respect the man's wishes. You don't want to be on camera. I can't blame him. I didn't even want to be on camera for all these years, and this channel's been up since 2011.
Wow.
I've had this channel since 2011.
The thing with Ray, even I haven't really watched him spray.
He sprays pretty dang good. So, yeah, he did a couple items already. We did all the processing today, you and I, and then tomorrow I'm going to follow up again. We'll figure out what.
You've got your inner fenders in there too.
Yeah, we got the inner fenders for Doyce's truck. You got them all taped up and prepped, and then it comes down to me to seal them, base, clear.
The charcoal playing off that white ought to be pretty
It's
well.
pretty. It looks good. So it'll be a blessing when we get that cab hard mounted, done for the last time, and start loading it, put the glass in it, put all the electrical in, get the dash done. That'll be huge. Key it over. Then I can drive it over into this booth in here, and then tape this bad boy to the ground and go after the shell.
Yeah.
So we can paint the fenders and doors and everything as one.
It'll be like Christmas all over the world.
Yeah, we're painting that one as one.
Really?
First time. Yeah, usually we panel paint like the Eleanor project. This is a panel paint car. It's getting blown apart and everything's getting painted individual, inside out, up down, and then we put it back together.
Yeah.
This one here, we're doing all the interior work of the cab, painting everything inside, underneath, everything.
Inside and outside.
Yeah, and then we're going to put the doors on, paint the doors, and the outside of the cab is one. We're going to do a hard line cut with a tape line on the cab perimeter, and then we're going to back tape into the door so we have no dry edge on the edge.
I was going to just ask you how you were going to keep them
That's
dry.
how I did Hank's truck, and it came out sweet. But I want to flow the pearl all the way across, so when I do that, I want to make sure I stay consistent.
I follow
There's a
you.
difference.
Yeah,
On the bed of the truck,
yeah.
you ready? I don't have to do that with the fenders because the fenders have their own contour and shape.
Yeah.
But on the flats, I have to spray the flats as one.
No, totally understood.
That's what you do with Tri-Coat. Other than that, you're doing a blend over, and we're not blending anything. Sorry, not happening. I'm
It's
doing
okay.
a spray once, done, and have a nice life.
Yeah, all you got to do is just skip a little bit in the center.
Oh,
and
yeah,
something
it's over
change.
with. Yeah, man.
Hold the gun difference.
Oh,
You're done.
yeah. So the Challenger is on hold behind the rack of painted parts. The Challenger is hanging tight for a little bit. We're going to let the bodywork sit
I was
there.
gonna say that's a good sign right there. That means it's sitting and waiting now to be done.
Yes, absolutely.
Let it do what it's gonna do.
Yep.
That's actually a wonderful sight in this shop.
Yeah, it is. That's another
I mean,
item.
that's
And we
almost
processed
done.
this one pretty fast. That was actually a next year job that got pushed up. And it helped take care of everything else and cushion all the other jobs with it. So it just made life a lot easier for us. And Ray was just swinging the bat at this thing left and right. We did a lot of metal repair on this car.
Funny how most people would think that that was a bad thing for retardants to go over there and sit, but it is. That's
The longer you let the
beautiful sight.
bodywork sit, the better it is in the end game. You don't have to worry about dieback. We've pushed bodywork through just like a collision shop, and then we see something in a month or two later. I'm like, what the heck? Well, the materials we use, it's great stuff, but we're in a humid state, high humidity, and it just absorbs it.
Let it do what it's going to do.
Let it do what it's due, patience, and then it'll come up beautiful.
Yeah.
And then we don't have to worry about it.
It'll look the same 10 years from now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't wait for that one too.
Right, everybody. There's Lee.
Have a good
Spent the
one.
day with me, and we had Glenn show up today. You'll see that in future footage.
And I got bit by a duck again.
And he got bit by Boomer. Boomer
the
attacked
duck.
him.
He got-
It's cute. What'd you do?
I apparently was.
You must have done something.
I was ducking around.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, the missus, she followed me around. I think she kind of liked
Crash she is the cutest little duck.
Yeah.
Crash is bigger than Boomer. So if you're watching VV the Duck VV or Duckman Cycles and VW Garage, Glenn's channel, you'll know what we're talking about. I'll put a link in the description.
Yeah, I wasn't going to duck around with him either. He's a big boy.
Yeah, they are. They are. They like to waddle around the yard here.
Yeah, and the turtle.
Yeah,
Got a turtle today?
turtle today.
Yeah.
Turtle.
It's been an exciting day here at the wildlife.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's like a wildlife refuge, and we're trying to build vehicles. Okay, nonetheless. But the nicest thing is we have a lot of paint work coming up, a lot of final body work and assembly work. Thank goodness we're at that point. It took forever to get there. We had so much metal work to do on cars, and it was just metal. Now we're into final body assembly, painting and stuff. So that's a blessing.
Yeah, when you see things that used to be see-through getting ready to get painted,
Yeah.
that's something.
Yeah,
It really is.
The Eleanor project, I have a couple comments here and there. They're like, wow, this is taking long. Well, if you knew what we really had to do and what we went through, and we went working closely with Glenn, you're like, now I understand it. And that's why I try to keep as transparent as I can with it.
Yeah, like that car was. As transparent as it almost was.
Every part.
Yeah, it was. It's kind of like turn my.
Everyone said to me, "What'd you do?" You know, like, "Why you brought that here? Holy crap!" You know, but I can see a vision on the car. I see the end game. I saw Glenn's vision, and
I tell you what, when he came back from sandblast, I just sat there and I just waited for it to go back and forth like this a little bit and just go into a pile.
She was a little holy. Yeah,
it was definitely a Sunday car.
Yeah,
Sunday driver, holy, holy, holy.
A lot more coming up.
Yep.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much. We will see you very, very soon.
Take it easy.
Yes. Take care.
Oh, look at this. A shout out or what?
It's it. From Top Coat, formulated to enhance, improve, and protect denim and matte finishes approved. Easy to use with professional results. Put it on everything.
Yeah.
F11.
Yeah.
Yes.